Denying reports today that it plans to shut down community centers focused on reaching out to minority voters. Under the new chairman, Michael Whatley, just as polls show former President Trump gaining ground among minority voters, 23% of black voters say that they support him. In a new recent New York Times Siena poll, more than double the 8% who voted for him in 2020. Those are huge jumps among black voters. President Biden's support dropping with black voters almost 30 points. This is a huge dynamic to watch in the 2024 election. And the former president is leading among Hispanic voters by 6 points after losing that group by almost 30 points back in 2020. So let's bring in the RNC co-chair, Lara Trump, the former president's daughter-in-law. Good to have you here. Lara, thank you very much for joining us today.
Well, thank you, Martha. Great to be with you. And those numbers are a very big deal. It's why you see, I think, the panic on the Democrat side right now. The truth is, you can lie to people only for so long until they wake up and they realize this isn't working. And people all across this country are feeling the negative impact of Joe Biden as president. 65% of the country in that same polling said we are on the wrong track. They want change. And the amazing opportunity people have right now is that they can compare two presidents. Donald Trump was president for 4 years. Joe Biden has been president for over 3 years. And you see the disaster that has ensued in just 3 years' time. People want change. They want Donald Trump back.
So you have a new role as co-chair of the Republican National Committee. There's been a lot of discussion about fundraising and how the DNC has brought in a lot more money than the RNC, and a report in the New York Times that Republicans closed several minority outreach centers in battleground states more than a year ago. You, of course, weren't there at the time, and didn't retain the minority media outreach directors. So what do you say about those reports? How significant do you think these minority outreach centers are? Do you think you need them or you don't need them based on what you're seeing out there? What's the plan?
Yeah, well, actually, we are keeping those all open. I can report that today. So that is incorrect. And I think it's very important. As I just said, it doesn't matter who you are in this country. Everybody understands what's at stake, I think, in this upcoming election. And it is minority communities that have been significantly impacted by the bad policies of Joe Biden. As you just read, Martha, you had 8% black vote for Donald Trump in 2016, and right now he's polling at around 23%. That is huge, and that is very detrimental to the Democrats, and it's something we're paying close attention to, I can assure you, at the RNC and at the Trump campaign. This is a wide open tent, and the idea that this is a party closed off to anyone is false. We want everyone to come in. We want everyone to vote because we want everyone in this country to succeed. So those reports are not correct.
So, okay, thank you for clearing that up. So let's take a look at this from Jamie Harrison, who is the chair of the DNC. Here's what he had to say.
As they say, the RNC is down bad. They're taking out lines of credit, laying off staff, and they can't even afford to spend money on their races down ballot. But this is a good thing. They are paying Donald Trump's legal bill. So as I said with you earlier, man, go, Lara, go. Girl, you are doing it. You are knocking it out the park. Keep doing it.
What's your response to that, Lara?
That's very cute. We're not paying any legal bills from the RNC. And actually, this weekend, I personally had $2.7 million pledged to me. It was our largest digital fundraising weekend since 2020. So we're getting to work. And while things may be changing at the RNC, they're changing rapidly. And one of the things that's changing is going to be our fundraising. So they can sit back and watch. And I can promise you, we are paying attention not just to the top of the ballot, but all the down ballot races as well.
Well, I know the folks on those down ballot races are very interested in support from the RNC, and we'll hopefully continue this conversation because I want to talk to you about voting and what you're doing in that area as well next time we have an opportunity to talk. So thank you very much, Lara. Good to see you.
Thanks, Martha.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.